Hello, I'm Dr. Todd Royce with Chiropractic First and Rhino 1010 Fitness and Wellness. I have an exciting study to tell you about today that my dog and I are super excited about. It's called The Impact of Cervical Manipulation on Heart Rate Variability. It sounds kind of like a big mouthful, but cervical manipulation, most chiropractors aren't super crazy about that term, like we manipulate people or do things that aren't so great for them. We don't want let's say our car manipulated. We want it precisely operated upon with our mechanics. So it is with our spine and our nervous system. So this study is talking about when a specific adjustment is applied to the neck, what happens to heart rate variability. So what exactly is heart rate variability? It turns out that all cells, tissues, and organs in your body, as you may know, are run by your central nervous system. Excuse me, Peppers, can you move just a little bit? It's called the autonomic nervous system. So autonomic means automatic. It's the system that runs all the parts of our bodies, the hormones, the digestion, the immune system, our energy levels, how long we live. All that is regulated because my handy dandy clamp there failed. This, by the way, is this is a very special easel in my family. This has hosted many different paintings from my four boys, and it has hosted many Pictionary games recently. We've been having a lot of fun with it. But the autonomic is the automatic nervous system, and that's the system that runs all the parts of our body. So what we're particularly concerned with is its regulation of the heart and what we call the heart rate. But more important than just the heart rate is the heart rate variability. It turns out that when we are in stress, what we call fight or flight, also known as the sympathetic nervous system, our body is under stress and tension. This is a very useful feature for, say, if we're being attacked by a lion, or just if we have more to do than we feel like we have time to do all the time, then our bodies are in a constant stress situation. It's very helpful short term, but it's very dangerous long term. It turns out that if we're in a constant state of sympathetic or high tone or fight or flight, that our body's in great danger. We produce a lot of cortisol and other hormones that are very deleterious to our health of our body. They create further and further stress, and they actually can cause heart attacks, poor sleep, many other health problems that a lot of us are dealing with. So what we've done is we measure heart rate variability in the office, because what should happen is during a given time, if our body is healthy and is adapting to different loads, then our heart rate is going to go up and down. So the interval between the beats is going to increase or decrease within even 20 seconds, but certainly within 5 minutes, which is what we take to give our test. So this system, the heart rate variability, what we call the pulse wave profiler, measures our heart rate variability over time, and it actually gives a printout. I printed it, but I left it on the printer, and I'm just going to keep talking to you about it right now. So that measures how much stress we're in on a day-to-day basis. The reason that's useful for chiropractors is because we want to make sure not just that your neck feels good or your back feels good. Chiropractic is not for necks and backs, although we're amazing at necks and backs, and we love taking care of people when they have pain. Our real purpose is making sure that your organs are healthy and they last you a very long time. So we measure that sometimes before and after adjustments. We measure it in our Rhino 1010 10-week program. We measure it all the time because we want to know not just does your neck feel good or does your back feel good, but how are your organs and your hormone systems working. So this study sought out to find the same thing. This is from the Faculty of Health Sciences at the University of Ontario, and what they found is that adjusting the neck has a dramatic impact on this parasympathetic activity. It increases the relaxation part of the nervous system, the parasympathetic activity. What this says, I quote, "Parasympathetic activity predominates during non-rapid eye movement sleep, and sympathetic activity is increased during rapid eye movement sleep." So what they're talking about is when we're in REM state, that's when we're dreaming, we're in a lot of stress. So the way chiropractic affects that is, this says, cervical manipulation showed an increase in the sympathetic response and an increase in the balance between sympathetic to parasympathetic output to the heart when compared to pre to post manipulation, or what we prefer as adjustments. So what we're saying is that Chiropractic, and what we've found in our Rhino program is that chiropractic combined with exercise, eating right, proper stress management has a tremendous impact on our heart rate variability, or on how long our nervous system and our body is going to last us. So make sure you're taking care of your body, not just so you feel good today, but so that you have a lasting legacy of health and performance. Thank you for joining me. We have another study coming up.